Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Lina and you're watching episode 18 of my Sims Legacy series. If you've seen the last episode, you know that this video was supposed to be part of that episode, but I've divided it into two parts. So I'll still give you a little recap just in case. Last time Ricky and Skip were in Riverview for Clint's funeral. Dolly also passed away here. So now Ricky, Peggy Mae and Dwayne are mourning both of their parents at the same time. And now that their parents are gone, Peggy Mae can no longer afford to live in the trailers that they grew up in. So she, together with Otis, Misty and Tilly, is joining Ricky in Starlight Shores, while Flapjack is moving in with Ari and Dwayne. Because of these changes, I'll also be playing with Dwayne and Ari's household off camera from now on. So yeah, thanks for being here and I hope you enjoyed the rest of this video. Ooh, Skip, he got the mail and there's a letter for Ricky from Kieran. It says, okay, keep an open mind for a sec while I paint you a picture. You, me, together. How does that make you feel? Skip, how does it make you feel to read something like that about Ricky? Skip hands him the letter and says, here's something for you. It's probably awkward, but Skip already has his own girlfriend now. I don't think he has a reason to be annoyed with Ricky. Now I'm going to add Peggy Mae to this household. That's so exciting, having Peggy Mae here. Because we have a bigger household now, Nathan completed the personable skill challenge, which means that they have learned at least 50 traits of their friends and neighbors. That's very impressive. They are able to learn traits more quickly when conversing with new people, so they can learn even more traits now. And apparently I didn't click through all of the notifications. There's also a letter for Skip from Mimi Olivia. Skip met her a while back when the Riverview gang was also here and they went to that bar together. Mimi Olivia was there and Skip had chemistry with her. He says, I've been dreaming of you and me getting together. Will you make my dreams come true? He is hiding that message from Brandy. Let's have Peggy Mae and the dogs go home. I'm guessing that this apartment doesn't allow dogs, and I don't know if they're ever going to find out if the dogs go inside the building, but I think I want to follow the rules and lock our front door for pets. And then have the dogs live in the garden, in the park. So maybe we can build them some kind of shelter or something. And Nathan... Oh... oh, wait. I need to get rid of that. Ricky and Peggy Mae will get some money from the house, their parental home that they sold, but I'm going to do that later probably. I first want to look at how Nathan is doing. He's stressing. He needs to smoke, but he doesn't have any cigarettes. But lucky for him, Lisa also has cigarettes, so he can take one of her. We haven't seen this yet, but Lisa lives with two roommates, Karen Kerman and Carrie Casimir. At first, her room was like 1, 2, 3, 4 by 5, but I extended it a bit so that they could have a double bed and sleep here together. Yeah, this is where Lisa lives. At first, I thought that Peggy Mae would maybe sleep in the living room, but she does love the outdoors, so maybe she's going to sleep in a tent, but that's maybe a bit too devoid of luxury. So yeah, let's just give her a sleeping bag. That's where she can sleep, for now at least. And this is the stuff that Skip stole from Chadlock's house. He did manage to get the bed, but I had to use, I think, Master Controller to move that bed into our family inventory because Skip stole everything but the bed. And I really wanted him to get a bed so that he can give that to Brandy. And maybe he'll throw in these flowers as well, because that's just cute. So Skip is going to give the bed and the flowers to her, but we can sell the other stuff, I think. Skip got a little over 4,000 simoleons from that. Now we still need a little under 26,000 simoleons. And I think with the money that Ricky is going to get from the house, his parents' house, that it's actually going pretty quickly. And I think that maybe soon we can buy the warehouse. But I was also thinking, considering that Ricky especially has stolen a lot of stuff. And in the last episode, he even went to Mandy Landgraab's house to steal stuff from her. It seems like she already has a new car. But that was really tricky. And of course, Mandy notices, and Mandy is the mayor, so she is going to start some kind of campaign to combat stealing. And since Ricky is a very successful private investigator, she gives him a call. She already once gave him this prize for solving, I think it was 3 cases. And she is asking Ricky, hey, I'm starting a campaign against stealing because there have been a lot of burglaries in town recently. And since you're kind of an authority against stealing, would you like to be part of that campaign? Would you like your face to be on posters that warn against stealing? I'm thinking that Ricky is very hesitant about this. But then Mandy says, you'll get paid, Ricky. You'll get paid 2,000 simoleons if we can put your face on posters. Money is a big drive for Ricky, so I think he is going to say yes. So on Sunday, Ricky has his no stealing photo shoot, but without spoiling too much, that photo shoot is not going to be in the next episode, but in the one after that, probably. I'm not entirely sure how the next episode is going to go, but I have something planned. But yeah, at least you know that that photo shoot is on Ricky's planning. Today is actually a very busy day because Ricky has his date with Kieran, Nathan has his D&D club, and Skip is going to give the bet to Brandy. And I was thinking about having Peggy May discover the town. I feel a bit scatterbrained, so before we do any of that, I want to build a little shelter for the dogs. I should have downloaded something maybe. I'm going to Around the Sims website real quick. They always have good CC. I am going to download some stuff for the pet, so I'll be right back. I downloaded some CC, but then I realized that I forgot to check this episode's town gossip. So that's what we're going to do now. Space Angel and Javid have gotten married, and Javid has also aged up into an elder. So there's quite an age gap going on there that I wasn't aware of before. This might actually be a good thing though, because as I'm recording this, the answer that got the most votes on last episode's poll is that Space Angel is going to keep making music and keep her baby, Juliana, out of the public eye. So with Javid being an elder, he has enough time to take care of Juliana while Space Angel is at work. I was so tempted to give Juliana, who is a toddler now, a Space Angel themed look, especially since she inherited her mom's pink hair. But I decided to go with what the poll says now and made her look like a regular toddler that isn't in the spotlight. Mandy Landgraab seems to be enemies with her husband, Florian, and she has also gotten a promotion, so she is now the governor of Starlight Shores. I also made sure that based on last week's episode, Layla is no longer romantic interests with Mitch Lee, while Kieran has become romantic interests with Ricky, since they had their first kiss. Lastly, I saw something shocking. As you know, Nathan is now romantic interest with Lisa, but Lisa is also romantic interests with Nathan's friend, Ariel. This is so messy. I really hope that Nathan's D&D gathering isn't doomed to fail now, since Lisa and Ariel are both going to be participating. Before I forget, I'm going to open Nathan's club first. Otherwise the club members won't gather here. Okay, it's open. I think. We'll go here with Nathan in a few hours. It's 9 AM now and it starts at 1 PM. Let's first build the dog shelter. I found something really cute. It's this blanket fort from one of the kids from The Sims 4. It's the Little Campers kit, if I'm correct. This looks very homemade and cute. I wonder if it also lights up. I don't think it does. Then I'm probably going to add some lights from the debug mode to make it seem as if these lights light up. But I will make these, if you hold Ctrl Shift and then click on the light, you can make the intensity lower if you want. You can also set a custom intensity. Let's do something really dim, maybe 0.2. Oh yes, that's really nice. That just gives a faint glow. And then it also doesn't look like the light just stops when it goes off the lot. I really dislike that. No, I'm going to do 1.3. It's kind of trial and error. but I'll leave the back one like this. That's cute. Part of this set is also a rock that fits right underneath the tent. And I love that the stuffed animal that's on top changes between a raccoon and a fox. I like to think that they went to the thrift store and got all of these blankets. And as for pet stuff, I got this pile of leaves that works as a pet bed. So let's place that somewhere underneath a tree. And I got this dumpster. Apparently dogs are supposed to lay in it, but our dogs are pretty big. I'm not sure if it also works with big dogs, but let's put it next to the other trash. Maybe the stray cat that sometimes comes here, maybe they will sit in this dumpster. I also got this branch that works as a toy. I just thought that was perfect. Let's place one close to the shelter. Maybe also one here near this tree. Maybe two. The last thing that I got is this cushion. But now that I'm looking at it, it seems like it's a bed for a small dog. I was thinking of putting it in this shelter, but I don't think our dogs can actually use that. So let's just place a big dog bed in here. The family back home also had this dog house. Maybe Peggy May brought that with her. I don't know what the right word is here, but maybe Peggy May disassembled it. Is that how you say that? And then she took it with her on the train, all these pieces of wood. And now she can assemble it again here. I wonder if I can put this stuffed toy in the dog bed. I think that would be really cute. Let's use an OMSP for that. I'm feeling inspired because of the stuffed animal on the roof. Let's see if the dogs can use this. Oh, it works. That's so nice. Yes, I'm happy. I think Peggy May really wants to explore the town, and I'm going to have her do the exact same that Ricky and Skip did when they just moved here and sent her to the beach. But I'm not really going to focus on her today. What? Stan Power, stay away from Otis. Be fed a treat. Oh no, he is being friendly with the dogs. So if he comes here next time, they won't attack him. Ricky is here with Brandy. This must feel so strange for him. Okay, they're friends, but Brandy just walked away from him because he was being gross. But I don't know if Ricky would be that bitter about Brandy being with Skip. Maybe he would be like, oh, I can see why Skip likes you. Ooh, the D&D campaign starts soon. Let's have Nathan already go to that lot. If I'm correct, you should be able to see that his club gathering is scheduled on this lot, on this board. Oh yes, this is what Nathan can see on the schedule or the calendar. And his campaign is scheduled. You can see who's in the club. Nathan, Ariel, Lisa and Mako. You don't know who Mako is yet, but you'll see him soon enough. So if there are more gatherings here, they would also be on the board, but that's not the case. And Skip and Brandy can go to her house, and Ricky can invite Kieran to go on a date. And Kieran's favorite place in town that he wants Ricky to see is right here. Oh, I didn't fill in the name. But it's called the Starlight Shores Greenhouse. And I'm really excited to show you how it looks. Okay, so the lot, this is the greenhouse. There's Kieran. I'm excited. But there's not a lot of empty lots in Starlight Shores. So I had to place the lot here. It's not connected to the road, but I really wanted to make some kind of improvised road with these stones and the palm trees. So you have to walk like this, and I'm really glad that they decide to stop here and walk like this to the greenhouse. Oh, there's a horse. Diamond Dash is right here. With Nash Cash, he's talking to Mandy. He seems to decline what she is saying. I imagine that Mandy says to Nash, "You've also been a victim of these thieves that roam around town. Do you want to write a song for my anti-stealing campaign?" And Nash is like, "No thanks, that would ruin my bad boy image." I'm looking forward to spending some time with Kieran because with Ricky I've been mostly focusing on his career and not really his romantic relationships. Apart from his crush on Skip, Kieran is like, "Let's give you a tour." You can go in here, and here are plants that are native to Starlight Shores. So I made some flower beds with plants, and then in between the plants are these signs that you can read. So you can read like, oh, this is a fern. And here is a cactus, but then with the actual scientific names, of course. You can also sit here and... Oh, I actually forgot! My intention was to make this a butterfly garden, and I forgot to add the butterflies. I don't know if they will spawn if I add them right now. I hope they will. Well, if they don't, we'll just have to go back to this lot some other time. But yeah, my idea was that since there are butterflies here, they also need to eat. And here is a crate with produce and flowers and stuff that they can nibble on. And then here on the wall it says something like exhibition or cafe or something. But here is a place where you can just grab something to eat or drink. And here is a lot of information about the native insects in Starlight Shores. So we have spiders, and this is not the actual size of the spiders here, but here you can see the anatomy of the spiders. And here are some butterflies that have been, is it taxidermy? Or, I don't know, dried butterflies. This is a corner for some more plants. Next to the bookcase are 2 paintings, because my idea was that maybe this greenhouse works together with the Academy of the Arts or something, and students can go here to study plants and draw them and look at their anatomy. And then I realized that there's no room to eat inside, so I had to improvise, and I put a little awning thing with plants. So there's a little bit of shelter from the rain, and you can still sit outside and eat your cake or something. You can lie down here and just look out over the mountains. And then outside, since there's a collaboration with the art students, there's also some easels here. So you can paint here and look very far. You can see the ocean from here, which is really nice. And also these trees have signs next to them because these are the native tree species that grow here. And then here is a cobblestone path, and it took me ages to put this together because all of these stones are individual stones. And here is another place where you can relax in between the palm trees. Oh yes, and here is an orchard. I looked up produce that are grown in California because this looks like California to me. And I got plums, pecans, peaches, and pomegranates. So yeah, I was thinking maybe Ricky and Kieran can paint a painting together. So I'll have to quickly move to Kieran's household and make him start painting. Yeah, they are having a nice time here. So I'm quickly going to Nathan and see how he is doing. Oh, this is Mako actually. He's part of the club. I'm going to have Nathan greet him amusingly because he has to make a good first impression. Mako is already an adult, so not a young adult. Let's play dominoes with Ariel, Lisa, and Mako.
Savage.
No, did you hear that voice? Please join Nathan. They're all just doing other stuff and it's so incredibly busy. This is not a quiet place to play D&D at all. The club mod does push the club members to do the club activity from time to time. Let's just try it again. Okay, well, at least the 3 of them are sitting down now. Lisa was like, oh no, Nathan and Ariel in the same club. I don't know if I can do this. But Mako has always prioritized his career. He has worked very hard all his life. And he even gave up his hobbies. And he hasn't ever looked for a partner or anything. So now that he's an adult, he's getting kind of lonely. The only people he hangs out with are his colleagues. He thought, I like D&D, maybe I'll join this club and see what happens. What are they doing now? Yeah, okay, this is messy. Let's quickly go to Skip and Brandy, because Skip really wants to give Brandy the bed that he stole for her. I believe that he can give Brandy a gift and then he can give her the bed, but I've did it like this a few times and then the bed gets stuck in Brandy's inventory and I don't know how to get it out. So instead of giving Brandy that actual bed, I'm just going to buy her a new one. So let's make her active for a second and then we can continue working on this room. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm a bit all over the place with these Sims today. I think I planned too much different activities for one afternoon. So all of the walls are wallpapered and we can get rid of this and these wallpapers. Maybe if they finished the walls last time we were here, maybe today they're putting in the new floor. And Skip is giving her this bed. 3,500. Let's give her that money first, because she doesn't have to pay for it. And then I'm just going to pick the colors that I would like in this room, because I don't really like the colors of the bed that Skip stole. But Brandy is of course like, Skip, where did you find this bed? And I think Skip is going to just lie. He's going to say, oh, I found it somewhere in a thrift shop. And I thought it was perfect for you. And this is probably bedding that Brandy already had. So maybe it looks a bit old and dated. Let's just do it like this. And then next time they can place all of the furniture back and make it look more tidy. That's the first pregnancy of this generation, aside from Dwayne. Well, Skip doesn't know anything yet, Brandy doesn't know anything yet, so we'll see what happens. But they're really cute together and I actually really like that Brandy is pregnant. Ricky and Kieran are also doing really well, I wanted to say. Kieran thinks that Ricky is being extremely irresistible. Let's have them paint something. I'll have Ricky make a small painting here. Oh, Misty! She has fleas. Oh, I forgot about that. We need to put a bed top somewhere to give the dogs flea beds. Should we do the same as in Riverview and have the bed top somewhere here? There's all these weeds growing in it. Let's make the porcelain look very old, like in the abandoned manor. And the faucet is really rusty. That's perfect. Oh! Peggy May has the Tiberium now. She has all this stuff from Riverview. We can put Prudence, the goldfish, on the counter again. So here's Prudence. Clinton didn't disappear, right? Maybe he did. I didn't get a notification that he flew away, so that's a bit strange. Are they in the family inventory? No. Oh, these flowers. Skip should give those to Brandy as well. Let's put burnt pancake in here for now. I'll just leave this cage here just in case Peggy May finds another bird. I'll send her home. She can feed the animals and give Misty a flea bath. Then before I forget, I'll also give Brandy the flowers. She can put them on the table. Her house is going to be full of flowers from Skip. Ricky has already started painting. I'm also going to have Kieran paint. The fact that there's also a horse here makes this place even more magical. I think this is such a cute date idea. They can both make something that will remind them of this day. They'll have a souvenir of their first date. And this isn't an option in The Sims, talk while painting, but I imagine that both of them are getting to know each other better. Maybe Kieran says, oh, Layla told me that you were at the gay bar. And then Ricky tells the story of, yes, I was there for work and it was a frustrating day. And then 2 people passed away. And then Kieran says, you know, about that gay bar, I don't know if you're familiar with Space Angel. She's kind of a big deal. She is going to perform one of her DJ sets because Space Angel also DJs. Basically, Kieran is saying, do you want to go to that event with me? That's something that we can look forward to in one of the next episodes. I'm not sure when that will be, but I really want to plan something like that. Oh, Skip has gone to work, apparently. And Nathan is standing in the wall and he's talking to Willard. I don't know how this club or gathering is going. They still can continue until 8. I don't know if the club members are still on this lot though. Let's check. Nope. None of them. Okay, I have thought of something. I'm going to lock this door for everyone but Nathan, and then I'm going to specify 3 more Sims. So it's going to be Ariel, Lisa, and Mako. Only these 4 Sims can use this door, so it won't get as crowded hopefully in here. Well, he can just... Oh, there is Mako. I'm still getting used to his name. Oh, this is funny. Ariel is talking to Nathan and he's telling him like, oh, I met a girl. She's really nice. We actually kissed for the first time. But he's not telling him that it's Lisa. And then Nathan is like, oh, that's so strange. I also met someone. Is Lisa here? I'm not sure. Let's just see if we can play dominoes now. I had this problem when I tested this mod out that the Sims would stop the activity very quickly, and that was the case when I used this CC Dominoes board, the D&D board, but it didn't happen when I used the regular Dominoes board. So let's see what these Sims are going to do. Hopefully they will sit. Okay, never mind. Do I have to... Nathan is going to smoke. You don't even want to stop. Come back, Ariel. And this, when you see this, that means that the mod is pushing the Sims to do club activities. Join us. Well, it's just Nathan and Ariel now. Lisa really thought, oh no, this is too awkward. Who's that? Is that Leonard? Yes. He is such a goofy guy. There's a problem with these bikes. They're biking like this. It makes me laugh every time. I can't get mad at a glitch like that. Wait a second. Is that a bird? Oh, and a little lizard guy, a chameleon. This is a heaven for Peggy May. She's going to look at the crow and then befriend them. Hey, there's Layla. I get distracted, man. I get distracted so quickly. There's just so much to see. Ricky finished his painting. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. He's going to take the painting. Maybe give it to Kieran. They could have each other's paintings. Ricky is really sleepy though. Maybe he can take a little nap until Kieran is done painting. Oh, he is done. Oh. Oh, yes. That's supposed to happen. I used a mod. I don't know what it's called, but I'll put it right here. That makes it possible for Sims to lounge. Wait! He sold his... You're not supposed to do that. He sold his painting. He just has to paint another one. And then when he's almost done, I'll make sure to save the painting. And then Ricky can get some sleep. I'm guessing that Kieran feels very empathetic towards Ricky taking a little nap because he probably knows that Ricky's dad passed away and that he went to the funeral yesterday. So he was like, just take a nap, it's fine. I'll continue painting and I'll make something beautiful for you. Peggy May captured the crow. I also want to try and have her catch the chameleon. I really hope that she's able to catch this guy because it's a cutie. Oh, and now Mako is back. But Ariel is gone. Let's just get to know Mako some more. What a great session. Well, it was definitely something. Oh, Lindy Avila has been observing Alien Princess D&D campaign and is interested in joining. I think that's because while I was editing the last episode, I saw that the club owner isn't accounted for. When you give the club a limit of members that can join, I made it so that the club can have 4 members, but Nathan is not part of those 4 members because he's the owner. So now 1 more member can join, but I'm not going to have anyone join. Sorry, Lindy. Oh, Ricky is getting cold. I'll send him inside and he can buy himself some tea, maybe. Love that the horse just comes into frame sometimes. Oh, from here, Ricky can watch Kieran. Well, Someone is crying in the background. And the horse. So romantic. Okay, stop. Don't sell your work. No! He's selling it again. Why? Then I'm going to do something else and pretend that Ricky gives this to Kieran, but there is this painting in Build By that just... Whoa, level 9 already? There's a painting in Build By that looks a lot like a painting that you could have painted on an easel. So I'm going to pretend that Kieran made that and gave it to Ricky. And since both of them had a really good date, I'm going to have Ricky propose going steady.
Panu Krimbo.
Cute! They're boyfriends! Ricky has his first partner. Well, it's getting late. Ricky is going to give Kieran a hug and tell him goodbye. And he's also thanking him for keeping his mind off of yesterday because Steve Cup would like to chat. Who? Sure. Peggy May and Skip are already sleeping. Let's sort these inventories a bit because Peggy May has some pets. We need another terrarium and we can put the crow in here. Nathan is like, you invite your sister into our home without even asking me about it. And she brings all these pets into the house. Skip said to Peggy May, oh, I'll just push these boxes to the side and then you can place your terrariums in my room. We still need to give them names also. I'll think of some names. I'm too hungry to do that now. And for Ricky, this painting from Kieran, the painting that I had in mind is this one. You can put it above his bed. And then I'll put these photos next to it because he took these with Kieran. And also Ricky got these pictures with Layla. He's picking her nose. This one is really cute. Oh, I love that Ricky is settled in this town. It's so nice. But now it's time to sleep. Today Nathan had his successful first gathering of his D&D club. And on his mind right now is Space Angel. He just wants her to know how much of a fan he is and how well the gathering went. And he wished he could just talk to her. I think he's too scared to ring the bell. So he's just going to look. Let's see what happens. Space Angel can definitely see him. That's so ridiculous. He has literally no shame. I don't think you can do anything else though. You can just look. That was... He's going to sketch. Can I say that that is sketchy? Well, I am curious what he's going to draw. Ew, it definitely looks like he's looking at her and then drawing from reference. That's... Javid is home, thank God. This is so wrong on so many levels. Oh, I hate that I'm filming this. Oh, his drawing is done. Let's go home and look at the drawing. Oh, that's so creepy. He drew an angel. It's perfect for his altar. Oof, I hate that. I hate that. Okay, let's go look at some dogs. As I've mentioned earlier, we are playing in Riverview with Dwayne's household for now. Joanne, who is Ari and Dwayne's daughter, is now a toddler, and since her crib has a butterfly theme, I also gave her a butterfly themed outfit. Here is Ari's career outfit. She works in the political career, so I wanted her to look kind of fancy. I think she looks really nice. Dwayne still works at the supermarket, which is later in the day, so while Ari is at work during the day, Dwayne is the one who has to take care of the household. Now that Flapjack has joined this household, he is reunited with his younger brother, Luigi. They were constantly playing with each other. I also saw that Luigi has a mate, Libby Labos, and she lives with the family across the street. Libby stopped by the house, and there I saw that she is pregnant with Luigi's puppies, which is so cute. Meanwhile, Carrie the cat destroyed the couch. Dwayne got struck by lightning, but while he was washing off his burnt skin, Joanne taught herself how to walk. When Ari got home, she had gotten a promotion, so she is now a city council member, and she is the one that helped Carrie get rid of her destructive trait, so hopefully no more couches will be destroyed. I got a message that Libby Labos, the maid of Luigi, had given birth to their puppies, but the Labos family wasn't home for the rest of the day, so I haven't gotten a chance to see the puppies yet. In the last episode I told you that it was Dwayne's birthday, but I'm pretty sure that I messed something up with the days between Riverview and Starlight Shores. So today was actually Dwayne's birthday, as well as Ari's birthday. Dwayne aged up with this hairstyle, and since he has a midlife crisis, I decided to keep it and give him a new outfit built around this hairstyle. The poll that I thought of for this episode is connected to Dwayne's midlife crisis, but first, look at how cute the animals were. They were all sleeping together by the fire. As for the poll, I was thinking, Dwayne is a couch potato. He never really had big ambitions for himself, which is completely fine, but now that Ari is doing so well in her career, he can't help but start to feel a bit restless. I think that he wants to start working on his lifetime wish more actively, which is to have 50,000 simoleons on hand. Since he also has the born salesman trait, I thought, why not have him sell items through the consignment store and try to make money that way? So my question for you is, what kind of items is he going to sell? Option 1, Dwayne could sell collectibles like gems, rocks and medals. Since he has 2 dogs, he could teach them to hunt and they can find the collectibles for him. Option 2 is fish. He could teach himself the fishing skill and step into his dad's footsteps. Something that might be good to mention is that his daughter Joanne has the angler trait. Option 3 is sculptures. He could lean into his midlife crisis and start a new hobby. If this option gets picked, maybe he could use the money that he gets from selling his parents' house for building himself a sculpting workshop. And option 4 is puppies and kittens. This is the most questionable answer, since he would have to keep making his pets have puppies or kittens for profit. But the option is there, so I'm just going to put it here and see what happens. And like last time, please pick the option that is the most fitting or the most fun to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed and I hope to see you next time. Bye everybody.